morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Monday morning news and Jentel show. As always, Jen, you look lovely today. I'm Mike Barra, your host in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined as I always am by my lovely co-host, the lady with the lustrous hair, Jennifer Doring in Hayden, Idaho. Jen, how was your weekend?
Good. Had a good weekend.
Yeah. We've been enjoying your Jentel shows, your philosophy shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Glad you've been doing those. Appreciate them very much. And everybody seems to love them. But I think it's just really everybody just loves you.
Oh, thanks.
Everybody just thinks you're sweet. The real Batman is in the house, says Chris Iverson.
Yay.
Okay. Hello, Batman. How are you? Okay, guys. In terms of news, I have not much to report. There was literally nothing happening this weekend. There were a few, articles from Iraq about this or that or the other thing, but it's really just word salad. It doesn't really mean anything in terms of what we're looking for. And I think we're in the same situation that we were in last week, Jen. I think on Wednesday, it was possibly Thursday or Friday, we were going to get a change in value. And if not, it's going to roll in the next week. Well, it looks like it's rolled in the next week. I don't know about you and your chat, but on my Telegram chat, I'm getting an awful lot of new people that have come into Mike Barra chat on Telegram and basically just caused trouble. They're very negative. They're accusing us of being wrong when we never said the things they said we said, and I'm doing a lot of deleting of these people. I'm wondering where they're coming from. It's like I've just been getting a lot of these negative Nellies. And, Dave Barra posted and I reposted what Dave said. Dave has a right to his opinion, okay? And if you're going to trash my brother, you think you're going to get away with that on my Telegram? You're out of your fucking mind, okay? Nobody trashes Jen. Nobody trashes me. Nobody trashes my family or my friends on Telegram. You're gone instantly. Okay, so bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, any of you people. I can understand how Dave feels. He's beginning to feel like, well, it's not going to happen until after the election in November. And we've said repeatedly on here that we're not going to get to the election in November. So, but I understand how Dave feels. And I feel that way sometimes myself. So I'm going to post these things, not to bring the vibe down, but to also, I guess, keep everybody realistic. And try, if we can, to the extent that we can exert any pressure on the people in charge of this situation, I'd like to exert pressure because I don't agree with the way they're handling it. But that's me. I may be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be so wrong that all this happens that we want to have happen, that Biden is gone, that the RV takes place, that we go to a gold standard, and be completely wrong about my negativity. I'd love for that to happen, but why don't we get on with it? I think is a lot of the way people are feeling about it. And that's okay. It's okay to express dismay at the process and be upset. I mean, we have people in our chat that have lost loved ones that could have been saved by med beds. And I don't blame them for being unhappy. So, however, we have to remain positive and we have to remain hopeful. And, I'm sorry. I know this puts a lot of pressure on you, Jen, because you're the happy one. So you're the one who tries to keep everybody's vibe higher.
And or the strong one. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah, the strong one. And it just gets hard sometimes when you see things happening that you don't like you want to see a certain judge in New York. What did they used to say on Hogan's Heroes? Heads will roll, that kind of thing. That's what you want to see. And you're sick and tired of these people seemingly getting away with it. So anyway, Ron Davidoff. I still think Davidoff is better, Ron. No fake Batman allowed or they get wrenched. There you go. So, not to be start off the show negatively, but I just did. I'm just saying people are entitled to their opinion, but you're not entitled to personally attack anyone in my sphere. period. You will get axed. I just looked. I've axed. There's like 1,800 people. There's more people that have actually been banned from my channel than are actually on the channel. So that's pretty interesting. But a lot of them, of course, are fake spam accounts. So, by the way, on Telegram, I will never post. Go to this chat room. You're gonna make a ton of money. That's not me.
See, me and my mods. They remove all those. Join this chat, all the spam. So my numbers are like true numbers. Like there are real people there. Every time they pop up, boom, they're gone. So we don't really have a whole lot of a problem over there. Every so often somebody comes in and wants to be negative and mean to people, and everybody just kind of looks at them like, did you walk into the wrong room? I mean, like,
yeah. I mean, we got some new, a lot of new viewers, I guess, in the last couple of weeks. Mostly because of my appearances on Mark's show and Jen doing her own shows. We've gotten new people coming into both chats. And all I'm saying is a healthy discussion is fine. And, Dave Barra expressing his frustration is fine. But you're not going to get to attack Dave not on my channel. You want to attack Phil Godlewski? You go right ahead. Go over to Mr. Pointy Nipples Jordan Sather's channel and do it over there because they love to do that shit over there. I don't think Phil is an angel. I've criticized him at times for some of his BS money-making stuff that he's done, but he has more integrity than several people in the UFO community I can name. Let's put it that way. So, I don't know. I guess we're kind of all in sort of a flux right now, and we're looking to Jen as usual to save us and give us hope. Jen, anything else you want to say about any of this?
Well, I got a whole bunch to say. I've got Jentel. I've got information. So I want you guys to just, sometimes we just need to take a step back. Many times throughout this war, and that's what it is, and it has become. As far as Phil and Donald Trump, this morning, thoughts over coffee, I was thinking he's been spending an awful lot of time fighting people that are attacking him. So is Donald Trump. Do you think that keeps them busy? I mean, yes, they are being attacked with all these lawsuits and everything else. And Phil, he's a fighter, man. He's going to get you. All right. And if people don't know that by now, then they haven't been paying attention. So is Donald Trump. There's something about both of them, not that, that they're even in any way, but being so busy with these lawsuits that they really can't be too involved with what's going on financially on the surface or anything else. Think about that. Now, I'm just seeing what I should say first here. Okay, we'll do the Jentel, then I'll move on to what I wrote down while you were talking. Okay, so this is Jentel for February 19th, President's Day. Interdimensional Meditation by Jennifer Flawed Doring. And I project my consciousness to the 6th level of heaven, and I spoke with Archangel Michael and Gabriel. And I asked, what is going on with the tensions between Russia and the USA? Because although you all want to hear about the RV, this is the most important topic of the day. Gabriel said, the world is in transition, and that will look like chaos. In the end, we win. And this was totally cool. I'm telling you, I love it when stuff like this happens. And I said, who is we? And side note, I always try to keep the angels on their toes. Just so that I know I'm talking to the real ones, right? There are a lot of imposters out there. Bad guys will make you think they're Archangel Gabriel, Michael, and all that other stuff. And so I keep on the toes. I always have all these years. And I'll ask questions like that. Who is we? Out of the blue, I said, do you love Jesus? Stuff like that. And just so I know that I'm not being fooled. Because bad guys can step into your perception in this kind of thing and give you the wrong information. So I'm a stickler about that. And so I said, who is we? And his eyes, he knew exactly what I was doing. And his eyes glowed really bright. And he said, the Father wins. God the Father wins. And I'm like, all right, pass. That's cool. Thank you. You don't argue with that. That was awesome. Thank you. So right now, the world's in transition. It's going to look like chaos. It does look like chaos. It doesn't make any sense. All over the place. Where's the answers? Where's the progress? But the war tensions are key right now for us to understand where we're at, what's going on. He said, Russia is sending planes in to disassemble an unholy alliance. It may look that, I said, will Russia go to war with the USA? And he said, it may look that way for a day. He said, England, US actually just showed me pictures of territories. England, USA, and Australia combine for something. Iraq stops it. And I was like totally shocked. What? Iraq stops it. They have something to say about whatever's going on between the USA and Russia and whatever they're doing. So he's trying to explain a very complicated situation in very few words so I can come and give you a basic idea. So Iraq stops it. Papers revealed. What did I think of when they said papers revealed? Tucker Carlson. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I said, is the unholy alliance England and the USA? He said, no. It is an underground alliance of troops creating false scenarios. All right. So we knew this time was coming. Not only were we worried about in our own country, with the USA, whoever's watching, about those flooding the border and standing ready to act and create chaos and blow things up and, burn things down and all that. We've got that going on across the world. This is not just the USA's game. This is worldwide, and we know that, and we forget that. And everybody looks to Donald Trump. Hey, you going to do it now? You're going to save the world now? You're going to do everything now? He doesn't have that much power over the entire world. He has a position within the alliance, and that is the financial. Russia's position, I believe, is military. I mean, everything that goes on with that. Get rid of the cabal. And he's just happy as crap to have that position. So I asked, will this lead to Biden's removal? Remember, because a long time ago, we were told that Biden would be removed for trying to start a world war, or when he starts a world war. He said, I said, will this lead to Biden's removal? He said, yes, it will. In the coming weeks, be strong. Now, I don't like that. I don't like that when Archangel Gabriel says, be strong. He's serious, man. We're going to see some stuff. All right, we're going to see some stuff. But we have to step back into what we know to be true. That this has to play out a certain way. Okay? Now, while you were talking, excuse my voice, ever since that last cold, I cannot get rid of the scratchy voice. While you were talking, I got that, okay. And so everybody's like sitting there like, what about the RV? Because that's what everybody wants to know, right? We need to shift. Take a look at this. Watch it play out because it's gonna be very telling. It's gonna tell you where we are. It's setting up for Biden's removal. And under that cover, we will receive notifications. So when the news and everybody's talking about this, we get to go do that. So don't panic. It might be late. I don't know how everything or how this all. I'm just a girl walks in meditation, asks a bunch of questions, and I put 2 and 2 together. This is where we're at. So, now you were talking about, okay, I want to see some heads roll. Well, the heads have been rolling one by one, little by little, chipping around the edges. It's not enough now to where we've gotten. His head has to roll. And they are setting up and going into that scenario to pull him out. And you know who I'm talking about. I probably said the name, and I'm hopefully don't get like banned for that. At this, just the people in our country that are in control of government and things like that. That's nice. That's nice. But that has to be done in a wave. Has to be big. And we got to take the resident out first. Not us. But probably the military, whoever would have the authority to do that. But it is interesting to me that, years ago on a show, and that was so strong, it just came out of my mouth. I mean, that kind of stuff you don't deny. You know, everything else, yeah, I could have put my words in their mouth. That Biden will be removed for trying to start a world war. I mean, that just came out of me. And now we're seeing it play out. Okay. And now we're right there. Everything's ready for the RV. Everybody that's got their big bonds and all that stuff has got NDAs, and we don't hear a thing. So everybody panics. Oh my God, I'm so depressed. Nothing's ever going to happen. This is all a lie. Everything. Do not forget what you know to be true. Okay. We're seeing the conclusion. We're seeing this wrap up, and it could get kind of scary if you get too wrapped up in the surface level news. Just let it happen. Wait for notifications, and we're on our way. And that's Jentel for today.
Pretty cool stuff. You know, it's interesting. There's a slight variation now because the pattern, I think the way you described it previously was RV and then Biden removal. Now it's going to be at the same time. So they were going to be really close together anyway, like within hours, I think you said.
It is RV, then Biden removal, but they have to set up the scenario to do that. You don't just like throw that on a country with no reason, because then you have a civil war. And that's what the bad guys want, and we don't want that. What's really happening is like a soft revolution, but he has to do something big. He has to really put us in danger. Putin's over there, happy as crap, saying, "Yeah, I'll do it. Let's do it." You know, like, come at me. But he's going around he's monitoring the underground. I don't mean just necessarily under the dirt. I mean, behind the scenes, under the ground, alliances that are forming to stop everything from happening. And he's the one who's going around like a big vacuum cleaner and sucking it all up. All right. And so then on the surface level, okay, well, things are blowing up. How do we explain that? And then you get the news story. All right. But within that news story, it leaves room for, oh, look at there. something happened to a US base, and or Biden did something to Russia, and now Russia's pissed, and oh my god, we're going to war, and then something else happens for a very short period of time, enough for everyone to believe that they're there, and then they pull them out. And that's my take on it.
Interesting stuff. Most of you guys don't know that on Valentine's Day, 5 days ago, Jen gave me my year look ahead. Jen, should we tell them about should we tell them about what happens in September or not? They might find that kind of amusing. But for me personally,
That's up to
but
you. It's your
yeah,
personal stuff.
well, I'm gonna make you tell them what our occupation is. Um, what I was really focusing on is you gave me a time frame for when it looked like the money situation gets better. And the important thing to understand is that this Jentel today is right in line with that timeline. So looks like we're still on the same path we were on. It's always important to keep coming back in and checking back in and seeing where we're at in the timeline. But it does certainly, that scenario that you laid out would absolutely not only fit the timeline you gave me, and Jen, one of the things Jen got super right last year was timelines. And she told
Personal,
me,
personal time.
yeah, personal. She told me the exact week I would move. The last week in August, you're moving.
It didn't make any sense then.
And it made no sense because I did not have the financial resources at that time to be moving. And at the time you did the reading, and by that, then a series of things just emerged in May, June, July, and kaboom, I'm moving, and it was the last week in August. That's how everything worked out. And it could have been a different week, but things kept happening that made it that week. So Jen, on her timelines, for me anyway, personally, I think is dead on.
Well, that's why it's easy with a person, because you have so many options, right? That are
Right.
they're most probable. Some things are written in and set in stone, like your book is half written and you write the rest. Now, you could have made the decision not to move, but if something's like solid like that and it's important for the rest of your life and where you're going, it usually happens. I don't really get the information on that, but that if something comes in strong like that and is very exact, then we could say that that probably was written in before you came here.
Mm-hmm.
But now when you try to do the timelines on something like this with, millions of decisions and personal timelines involved, it's very difficult. Very
Right.
difficult.
Right. But all I'm saying is your external scenario fits exactly with my personal scenario. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
So a week or two from now, but it also sounds like it's going to be very volatile. Now, the interesting thing about the Jentel that I got out of today is this alliance. England, the USA, and Australia combine to try to start a war with Russia, I believe is the way you put it, and Iraq stops it. Wow.
And then papers revealed.
Papers revealed. Yeah. Or is that what it says, or is it?
Now, that's interesting.
Yeah, papers revealed.
Because when he said that, I thought of the recent interview with Tucker Carlson, and then he left with a folder. Interesting.
Oh, hey, our friend Skefla's back. Skefla, you're a fag. Okay? Go away. Bye-bye. See you later. By the way, we shouldn't have any more interruptions. I had my cable fixed yesterday.
Oh, good.
And by the way, just to answer that question, CBD oil doesn't do anything for a bad back that you injured lifting something. So fuck off against Skefla. Okay, so also add that guy to block list on Restream chat. So I you know what, Skefla, every day I pray that you don't have any currencies. I pray that you don't, because it's going to be so much fun laughing in your face when this is all over.
Clearly, the
So
person is mentally ill. It's just best to ignore them. Don't catch the ball when they throw it.
yeah.
If you listen to philosophy over the
Oh,
weekend,
that's right. Don't catch the ball when they throw it to you. Just let it let
just
it go
picture
over
that
your
like
shoulder.
shadow figure throwing you a ball and just falls on the ground. They got no power now.
Yeah, or it flies over your head and shatters the window behind you in the other guy's house. Let them do that. Okay, so that's going to be those are going to be extraordinary events, and I think we have to keep our eyes out in the regular news media. Maybe pay a little more attention to the mainstream news media as they try to set this up.
Why is it doing that? I didn't even move. I tried to stay so still.
You glowed. Yeah, you glowed. Well, you know what that was? Is that was the angels telling you that what I was saying was true because it was making you glow with your internal beauty. Okay.
I should totally freak people out and like say that I could do that. You like want to see me glow, and then like move and then let it glow and like that would be awesome.
Try it right now. You want to
That'd be awesome.
Come on, try it. It won't work. I bet
Like,
you it won't.
don't mess with me. You want to see me glow? Fucking
See, it doesn't work.
That's how it goes. Oh, that's how it goes with me. Like,
I think.
wait a minute.
There you go. There you glowed. No. Lift your cup up again. Is it the cup? I was thinking it was the white in the cup that was changing the white balance.
You know, it's funny. I'd love to freak people out like that. Like when my brother-in-law found out what I do, because I kept it hidden from the family pretty much.
Right.
He started telling everybody. I was like, oh my God, was she like a witch? Was she like a witch? So I was talking to girls and my brother and everything, and I'm like, I should go in there, put like chicken bones wrapped up in some weird thing, and like, stuff on his chair at Christmas dinner, just freak him the hell out. And then he's like, "What's this?" Oh, nothing.
You got it. Yeah. No. You know what? I think I forgot to put the show up on MikeBear.blogspot.com today. Nevertheless, there's like 800 of you guys in the live stream right now. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for being here. However, should you miss a show, you can always go directly to MikeBear.blogspot.com, except right now when I forgot to put it up. Today's show up on stream, but this is last Wednesday's show. It will be up there by the end of the day. Don't worry about that. And can also pick up other stuff, like when I was on the Tony Bruno Sports Network on Radio Row at the Super Bowl, met a bunch of NFL players. You can pick up my books. You can pick up articles I've written over there on the blog. I've got to update this and get it more advanced and bring it into the 21st century. But I need somebody with some web skills to do that for me. Anyway, right now, this is where you can get all the shows, get some videos. This is my awesome presentation on Ancient Aliens and JFK, my spectacularly awesome book. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at the cbdgurus.com, where you can get all kinds of awesome products for your health. And if you want to get what's on sale this week, slide over to wholesale, slide down to the second option, which is Mike B Wholesale. Click on that, type in the discount code ALIEN. The discount code is ALIEN. Where is it? I have it here somewhere. I know it's here, Jen. Just keep talking. Just keep entertaining people. Discount code ALIEN. Where is it? That's not there. I know it's here. I hate it when this happens.
No dead air.
No dead air. Keep talking.
It's the radio days.
There it is. CBD Gurus, discount code ALIEN. You can pick up all kinds of these cool products for your health, and you slide into this. And using this code now, it's active for 5% off. There's a Gurus05 code, but a portion of the proceeds to anything you buy on my specials goes toward getting Mark Z, our wonderful friend out of Puerto Rico and North Carolina, a new mobility wheelchair. Mark's wheelchair was broken by the airline when he took a trip to the Dominican Republic last week for a vacation, needed some time away. But you can pick up all kinds of cool stuff. The CBD Gurus, the sleep gummies are really good. The regular gummies to relax you, the immunity booster, the pain cream. There's chicken flavor pet treats for your cats. The dogs like the beef flavor. all kinds of cool stuff over there at the CBD Gurus, and you can contribute to getting Mark a wait a minute. Freedom for Mark when you purchase our Mark Z product special this week. Okay, so there's a Mark Z product special this week, and all proceeds go to Mark's new wheelchair. Also, please don't forget you can pick up the Mike B formal wear where you can get pajama bottoms, ladies, with my picture on them, with Mark Z's picture on them, with aliens and flying saucers. And who doesn't want pajama bottoms with my face on them? I can't imagine anybody. Also, please do not forget to slide over to the MikeBarraPets.com pet products, which are really, really awesome, based on the Coriolis versicolor mushrooms and the reishi mushrooms. Really, really good natural organic health. Diana at Boulder City, who got me this t-shirt, she took the human products and her health just skyrocketed. I can't say what it really did because I'll get in trouble from the FDA, but she used these products for the humans and it worked out really, really awesomely for her. If you go into the pets, there's stuff for dogs, for cats. I can tell you that Barkley has taken the Mojos, which are super awesome products. They're liver treats, and the mush puppies, and absolutely just had a wonderful experience. His energy levels are great. He's been feeling a million times better. There's cat products. There's the super sauce, which I know that Kimberly Reck has been using for her kitties, and they also make a grain-free kitty food kibbles. So I think I'm going to get some of that. If I go back over to dogs, is there a doggy kibble? Yeah, there's dog kibble too. So anyway, lots of cool stuff over there for dogs, for cats, and for humans. Don't forget, you can take the Enforce Coriolis Versicolor, which is a big immune system booster. I've got that. I'm taking that. There's the Coriolis Versicolor with reishi mushrooms here, Enforce Plus, and then I'm taking the Enforce Restore for my internal organs. So, MikeBarraPets.com, the CBDGurus.com, and Jen, why don't you tell us what is going on over at JenniferFalah.com this week?
Well, as I said, I took down last week's specials, things that I had up, special offers. Right now, we're doing a 15-minute phone reading for $39 because a lot of people are broke and they're like, can you leave that up for 2 weeks because I have to save the money? And it's like, you know what? If you got to save the money to come to get a reading from me, don't get a reading from me. Go and ask in chat. Go and ask on the show. I do plenty of shows. But if you can swing it, you get a 15-minute. What you guys need to do is you need to write down as many questions as you have because this is going to be, I'll answer them as fast as I possibly can. Okay? So this is an opportunity for people waiting for a cheaper reading to get in there and get your questions answered.
Cool. Anything else?
And that's the only special right now. Also, we've always got Marcy Howell doing the house cleanses and the Marcy right there. Now their emails, Susan and Marcy, are on there. You need to email them after purchase. You click those buttons and purchase a house cleanse or a personal cleanse. If you got something serious going on, Marcy can get to you quicker than I can. Susan Gretz doing mediumship and all kinds of other readings that I don't do. She is the one, if you're looking for something lost, that can help you with that. I don't do that.
Susan is very good at that. I can testify to that personally.
Mm-hmm. So these ladies are helping me out with the flow and things that, you know, are their specialties. So if I can't get to you fast enough, they can.
Cool.
Anyway, take advantage of the 15-minute. Will not be up for long.
Take advantage of the 15-minute.
Well, it's a lot of scheduling is what a 15-minute is. And so.
Yeah. But that's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that is what is going on over at JenniferFalah.com.
Also, I would like to thank Sue Rose for typing up my Jentel notes. She offered and is doing it out of the goodness of her heart and did a fabulous job really, really fast. I will still be writing them down in my spiral notebook, and I will still be posting and keeping the handwritten notes because as we move on, and let's say more and more people read these, and if somebody wants to put out fake notes, a typed up fake notes is much easier to produce than my handwritten notes. And so there
That's
will always be the
true.
handwritten notes.
That's true. And that
But
way
we will
you know.
also be posting the typed up notes on Philosophy on Telegram.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw that last week. I was like, that was really cool. So you can reach Jen at jenniferfalaw.com. YouTube is Jennifer Falaw Doring. Philosophy on Telegram and Jennifer Falaw Doring on Telegram. And we got to get your chat in there, Jen. What's your chat channel on?
Philosophy Chat.
It is Philosophy. Whoops. All right. Philosophy. Yeah.
That's where you really want to be. I mean, follow the channel, but when you comment, it goes straight to the chat.
There we go.
also
We
work
added
together over
philosophy
there. Very
chat.
positive place to be. Everybody prays for you. Everybody talks to you. Everybody's got a wealth of information. Just ask a question. Everybody knows. So, good place to be.
And you can find me at mikebarrett.blogspot.com, on Rumble, Real News Live. We're going to slide over there in a minute. And on Telegram, it's Mike Barrett 33. Or actually, I should change that to Mike Barrett Chat on Telegram. That's where we do the most interaction. Instagram, I'm Mike Barrett, lowercase 333. And on Twitter X, I am at Mike Barrett 333 with a capital M and a capital B. So you can slide over there. And of course, everything else, all the other places, Mike Barrett Pets. Oh, by the way, if you send questions to mikebarrettpets@gmail.com, Diana, who is an expert in the mushroom stuff, will tell you the best treatment program for you. Okay, let's slide over and start with the questions. We do this every week, or every show. Let's slide over to Rumble. And one of the big things you can do on Rumble that is actually really cool is there's this little button down here that says subscribe. Jen, we'll get you caught up here. Hang on. There's this little button down here that says subscribe, and that subscribe button is, you can get that on the web client, either on a laptop or a desktop PC. I don't think it works on the phone, but you can just subscribe to the show for a mere $5 a month. We really appreciate it. It makes a big difference for us here, just to pay the bills. I got to pay Blake Wally and for the software and stuff like that, and it works really well. We really appreciate it. And the advantage you get is, we're talking about doing some special shows just for the subscribers over on Rumble, but we also you get your questions answered first when it comes to question and answer time. So let's start with, I wonder if you can display this. No, you can't. It's weird how you can't display questions on the screen like you can, I don't know, like you can on YouTube. Okay, first question. And again, folks, if you're going to ask a question, it really helps to have your real first name to connect with you, and the first name or the name of the pet or person you're asking about.
Well, you can subscribe from the phone. That's just stupid. I'm just trying
to.
Yeah,
it's weird.
I'm watching and I'm trying to figure out. Maybe it's in the chat.
No. Well, let me go into Rumble.
Okay, there is a little $sign at the very bottom of the chat. Oh, send a rant. Well,
there's Rumble rants. Well, let me go into Rumble. Here I am talking to myself. Yeah, there's a $sign and you can rant. And I think actually, Jen, yeah. Okay, so I think you have to Rumble rant first before you can subscribe. You have to Rumble rant.
So when you're on the phone and you're in the live chat, go all the way down to the left-hand corner, very bottom. There's a little green $sign. Hit that. And it says send a rant on the phone. So that's how you do that. And probably after that, you would get, I'm assuming you'd get the opportunity to subscribe, but that's just weird. I got to type in Rumble needs to fix.
I have to type in my Apple password, which is fuck you Apple 36 is my password. Okay, my purchase was successful. I just Rumble ranted. Now, let's see. Can I subscribe? No. Okay. All right. So it's weird. And it seems like you can only do it during the live streams, but we appreciate it very much when you hit subscribe. $5 a month. Wow, Jen, there's a whole bunch of us. All right, let's go to the questions. This is Sunny, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Will the RV happen in time to make a new home deposits? Interesting question.
Pass.
I'm going to pass on that one because it's timing. Gary says, good morning, Mike and Jen. I would like both your opinions. Are we going to RV centers or the bank? This is getting very confusing with what's going around. The answer is you have a choice. Sorry, Jen, go ahead.
The way I see it is an actual bank location may be designated as an RV location. Okay. But that would probably be an after hours thing if that bank is still operating. It also could be in a closed branch, but so you've got these RV individuals that come in who are contracted with the Treasury. The banks contract with them to receive the RV clients. And so those clients will sign up to get their big bank accounts with that big bank, get it all set up, and then eventually manage their wealth with them. And so that's why they're involved. And probably why the whole go into a bank and do it on your own thing was squashed from the beginning as soon as they found out people were doing that. So that's what I see. So I see other locations too. Interestingly enough, I've always seen the inside of a Wells Fargo branch in my area, but then when I drove by, I saw that the branch had been closed down. Building's still there. Would we be using that location? That would be cool. But we'll see.
Okay. Lori Bakemeyer, good morning, Jen and Mike. Pray you're both healthy and had a good weekend. Good morning. I had a pretty good weekend. I went to see Hollywood U2 on Friday night. They are wonderful. It was wonderful to see Joe again. And, you know, it's funny. It's funny, Jen. My friend Joe Heyer, and he's married to Loli. And I've known them I've known Loli now for 6 or 7 years since Joe met her. I've known Joe for 14 years. And Joe's up on stage singing, you know, being Bono. And she's filming him. And the look on her face, she's so madly in love with this guy. It's just wonderful to see. And I love being around that energy. And even though, my back acted up the next day and it set me back to be out there, it was really sweet and really awesome. And they are a wonderful couple. And I hope they watch and hear that I said that about them. It's wonderful to see that, because things are so abnormal in relationships right now. It's wonderful to see a relationship that actually works. It's working.
What was that question? And she said, I hope you have did she have a question?
No, just that she hoped we had a wonderful day.
Oh, that's nice.
Kat says, Jen, I love your blouse. Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber.
Thank you.
Okay, Lady Diana, $5 a month subscriber. Little Red Castle says, good morning, Mike and Jen. This is Diana. I'm having lots of friction at work. I work at the hospital. That's really causing me a lot of stress. Do you see this going on for much longer?
Not full blown, but yeah, it kind of drags on for about a month.
I don't understand your question. Is Mike Benz into real? Tucker's recent interview with Benz. Okay, I don't know what that question means. Cool Raoul makes sense to me. We were told in the beginning we would have a near-death experience. He's talking about the war scenario, I think. This sounds like the near-death experience. Yeah, it could be. It could get very scary.
Well, it's the basis of the plan, and however we got to that place was to have almost like we're going to go to war, and he gets pulled out, and then the financial changes, and everything changes like that really fast on everybody. That's pretty scary. But a near-death experience is very scary, but you didn't die. Okay?
Yeah.
And last week on the Jentel, and I just want to get that out there while I have a chance. Drone attacks, drone war. It's putting major players at risk. They found the culprit. There are 2 more hiding. The situation should be handled today. If not, the release of the new public rate will be delayed until Friday or next week. They can't. I said, why can't they release it? Because people will die. It's important that they wait. These people need to live. There may be an interruption in services. What services? Phone and internet. We started to see some of that. That was last Wednesday. We started to see some of that tail end of the week. But I think that I thought this was in Iraq.
Yeah.
But this could be kind of the same situation, just spanning a bunch of different places when we've got these underground troops or whatever he wants to call it coming out and creating a bad situation and chaos to mess everything up. What do you do then? Make them believe they got what they wanted, right? For a day or 2, long enough to do things while they're distracted with that,
and then flip it on them.
To flip it,
Yep.
and to take the money back, and then take one of their biggest players out. I think it's kind of entertaining. I mean,
Yeah.
I got a roof. I got food.
Well,
I could wait another couple weeks.
I need to get some more food and supplies. But Jen, here's the important thing. Here's the thing. Assuming the internet is working, every single person listening to this broadcast, all 800 or 900 of you, and the thousands more that will watch over the next few days, you have a responsibility to keep people calm. When this starts to happen, and it sounds like it's within the next week or 2, people are going to be freaking out. And you need to tell them it's going to be okay. The good guys are going to win. The good guys might not be who you think they are right now, but it's going to be our jobs, if we're allowed to communicate, to keep everybody calm and be patient and wait this out. Since you're one of the few people who knows that it's not real. What will be
and then they won't believe you, and all you really need to say is, listen, just know that they're setting up a scenario to pull out the bad actors in government. All right? And those actors want you at war and poor and sick.
Yep.
And so I don't believe we're going to have bombs dropping on our heads here. Putin's not going to bomb the USA. So let's sit back and watch it. Maybe this is the time for popcorn. The whole time we've got if I never see another piece of popcorn.
I bought a popcorn machine for Christmas.
There you go.
It's wonderful. It's movie. It tastes exactly like it does in the movie theater, and so much better than any of that microwave crap you can buy at home. It's phenomenal. So
that's awesome.
Maybe someday you can come over and have some. Okay, back over to the Rumble questions. David Murtos, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Jen, what's going to happen with the Fannie Willis case? And I believe what he's asked, I don't know if you saw Fannie Willis. She's the prosecutor who's gone after Trump in Georgia. She's been exposed as totally corrupt and having broken the law about 16 different ways. I guess what David is asking. Huh?
Dissolved.
That's
what I just heard.
Case is dissolved, which is what you said all along about Trump. They will all just evaporate.
Did I? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you said that months ago. Kim, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. My blood pressure is being really odd. 20 to 30 points lower on the right side compared to the left. No other circulator indicators, tingling, etc. Is it a new medication or an arterial blockage failure?
Go in and find out if you got a blockage. I don't like that.
Okay.
Or if your equipment that you're using to figure that out is functioning correctly.
BJ Rumble says, Mike, could you tell me what kind of alien is tattooed on my Maine Coon's back? I'm guessing mantis or gray. Okay. Scott, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Will the marketing sales job come through?
Yes, but not right away.
Okay. Okay, FitFi, I get it now. Little Ray Castle, $5 a month subscriber. He's linked an interview with somebody named Mike Benz. I don't know anything. Honestly, I don't know anything about it. I don't think Jen does either, and I don't really understand what your question is. So if you can repeat the question again down below in a real clear way that two people who don't know anything about it would be able to understand, I think we can get that question asked. Weezer55, Little Red Castle. Jen, waiting. It's Lisa. Lisa says, Jen, I'm waiting for blood test results for my neck issue. Do you see them as positive or negative?
What was the name again? I'm sorry.
Lisa.
Negative.
Okay.
Like as in nothing. It's not what you thought it was. It's not bad. Right?
Yeah. Hey, Mike and Jen, Little Red Castle. Sarah here. Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Do you see my dog Leia being able to perform in the wiener dog race this Saturday night at the hockey game? Okay. Well,
I want a video of the wiener dog race. That would brighten my day. Totally want that.
Yeah. Okay. Will Leia be able to perform in the wiener dog race?
Yes, she gets a spot.
Yay!
Yes.
All right. When we gotta get videos, Sarah. Okay, Joanne Patton, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Joanne here. My friend Tracy's dog Chase is having urinary issues. Jen, what do you see is going on with it?
That dog needs to go in. What I'm seeing in the urinary tract is almost some kind of buildup or blockage or something. They need to look in there.
Okay, Raul, $5 a month subscriber, Little Red Castle. On his, you get a Little Red Castle, by the way, in the chat after you subscribe. That's why I keep saying Little Red Castle. Friday, on 9/6/24, a Friday, the NFL kicks off the season in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Would it be safe to take a trip there in spite of what we're seeing? It's the Eagles and another team to be announced later on. So that would be 9/6/24. Will most of the dangerous stuff be over with? And will Raul be able to safely take a trip to Sao Paulo, Brazil? Or São Paulo, depending on how you pronounce
it. Cutting it close.
Okay.
I feel like we go through one upheaval, and then sometime around in the fall, there's other things going on. So okay. I don't know what that's about. It may be domestically here. You're going to have to just take it in your own hands and make a decision before that time is upon us.
Okay. Jan, Little Ray Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, do you see me moving closer to my daughter Rachel in Wisconsin anytime soon? Will Jan move closer to her daughter Rachel in Wisconsin?
She will in the fall.
Okay, she will in the fall. Okay, Christina, not a question. Raul says you can subscribe from your phone. The subscription button is a red button on the bottom left-hand corner below the rant button. It's not there now because I subscribed to you now. Yeah, I'm looking on my phone and I see the rant button, but I do not see.
Well, I know that you can follow. You can follow. Oh, somebody gave us a Rumble rant. That's cool. Thank you.
Okay.
It's yellow, so I don't know if that's a Rumble rant or a subscription. So I'm not seeing a red button.
Yeah, I don't see a red button on my phone either, and I'm not subscribed to myself. So,
is that a share?
Yeah, Weezer55, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber says I had to go to my laptop in order for the subscribe button to come up, and that's usually during a live stream. David, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber says, my wife Jackie's boss is in trouble at work again. Will Jackie be fired?
Who's that?
That's David wants to know about his wife, Jackie. Will she be fired?
She gets it. They talk to her, but I don't think they fire her.
Lisa Lucy, a Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, Mike and Jen. My husband Kevin is selling an investment house flip on March 15th. Do you see that going smoothly?
Basically, yeah. You might not get exactly what you wanted, but yeah.
Okay, Chris here. Will our family, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, will our family finances improve soon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Joe, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Does a possibility exist that one new 25 dinar note would be traded in for one old 25,000 dinar note? No, that's not what they're going to do. That would be called LOP, and that would do nobody any good. Megan Angus, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hey, Jen, my job offer fell through. Do you see another one coming soon? Megan Angus.
12 days.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I heard.
Okay. Fipfi says Tucker admitted during his interview to be blown away by Mike Ben's information. Suggests you all listen to the interview. Okay, I still don't know who Mike Benz is. I appreciate that. Maybe we'll know about it. You can ask again on Wednesday. Annette Bowden, $5 a month subscriber, Little Red Castle, next to her name, says, Hi, Jen. Annette here. Will my granddaughter, Casey, accept a softball scholarship close to us in Tennessee?
What I see it going back and forth between two offers.
Okay. She hasn't decided yet. So
yeah, it's her choice. That's a big one. What are the chances that she? Chances are slim.
Okay. The Vaviami, $5, not a subscription, but just a $5 rant. I thank you very much. I love this show. Thank you for everything you give us, especially all the hope and love. Well, that's
thank you.
Our job here. It's mostly Jen's job. I get to rant and bitch and moan, but Jen just like
he throws a fit, and then I calm him down, and everybody else.
Yeah. Thank you, Viviami. Susan H3333 is now a monthly supporter. Yay, Little Red Castle. Thank you.
Thank you.
Susan has a question. Do you see me living in North Florida next winter?
Approximately.
Okay. Cool.
Approximately that area. He said a name, but I didn't get the whole thing.
Okay.
Chickensby or I can't even get it.
Say it again.
Like Chicksamy or something like that. It's not clear.
Kissimmee, Florida. It's actually in Central Florida.
There you go.
Kissimmee, yeah, it's near Orlando.
Kissimmee,
Kisseme or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so what I got when she asked me, she said North Florida, and I felt like I was down further. Like, okay, well that makes sense.
So you're gonna go to Kissimmee, however you pronounce it. Nice area there.
Approximately, it's up to you.
Susan Clemens, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, Jen. Do you see anything specific about my neck pain? I may have done something to it during Pilates class or sleep.
My neck just popped when I did that. So you need to pop your neck. You got tension. I think you overdid it.
Go to a good chiropractor.
I think you overdid it. I think you just got too much tension. I'm looking at 2 veins going up the side of the neck getting pushed on, or those might be nerves. But yeah, go to a chiropractor. They'll probably know what to do. Or a masseuse.
Oh, Viviami says it's Tiffany. I was able to do a rant, but I still can't find the subscribe button or the red castle. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna have to do it on a computer, I think is the easiest way to do it, or a laptop. Weezer55 says, Little Red Castle, just remember that Rumble takes 40% of Rumble rants. All money does not go to Mike and Jen. We split it, by the way, the Rumble stuff. But I think the subscription would get all of it.
Yeah, everybody does that. PayPal, everybody takes a cut.
They steal.
Fees here and fees there. Fees when you put it in, fees when you move it.
Okay, Chris, Little Red Castle, will I be moving this year or next?
Next.
Okay.
Truck.
What do you think will happen, David, Little Red Castle? What do you think will happen with Iran claiming part of Antarctica? Yeah, they did that the other day, I heard. They claimed part of Antarctica.
I think all that talk is Antarctica popping up. Antarctica, it's going to lead into the exposure of Antarctica.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I think this.
Hey, maybe that's what Iraq. Maybe that's what Iraq will release. Interesting documents about that. Jan here, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. My dog Ozzy has been whining on the floor on the side of the bed instead of sleeping in bed next to me. He settles down after I move to the sofa or other bedroom. Do you know why? Like he doesn't want to get on the bed?
I'm getting a pain upper hip, towards the back. Something hurts. He tweaks something and can't jump up that high. Yeah. I think it'll pass. I think it'll
Janet. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. Janet, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, Jen. I sent the IRS a registered letter for funds they owe me. Will they pay me?
Really?
No.
Let me see. Eventually.
Not
going to see a whole lot of movement on that for a while.
Okay. Yeah, they're very slow. Tammy said, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Good morning, Jen and Mike. This is Tammy Johnson. Jen, I'm having a pain on the right side. Can you see anything that I should worry about? Thank you.
The right side of what? Like where?
Just the right side of her body, I guess.
Oh, yeah, the holes. No, never. Always going to the doctor if you're concerned, okay? Your whole body's like tilted up on what side? I think it's actually down on the right. You're all out of place. Something happened. Did you fall? I mean, that's pretty major. Go in to a chiropractor.
Okay.
Did you slip recently? I see you slipping, just like in adjusting. You just threw everything out of whack. Okay, go ahead.
Nothing. Okay. K Turtle. We can't answer the question without your name. Will my kids continue going to their private school next year? Or will I be pulling them out and putting them in more of a homeschool setting? I don't know. I don't know your name.
What's the screen name? I can answer it.
K Turtle 8.
I know who that is.
Yeah. You know who that is? Okay.
Yeah. So she wants to know if they're going to go to homeschool?
Yeah, or if they're going to stay in private school.
The whole transition to homeschool really isn't until 25 for you. So I do think you keep them in for a while because you're busy setting things up.
Melanie says, I took my husband John to the ER last week. I thought he was having a heart attack. Doctor said no. Was it a panic attack?
So first, who's asking again?
Melanie asking about her husband John.
Yeah, we really need to get this guy's not somebody who has panic attacks or says he has anxiety, but what you got is a lot of pent up stress, too much stress for too long, starting to come out physically. Absolutely.
Sharon asks, my husband Don and myself are looking at some land in eastern Colorado. Should we move forward with this deal?
That's not something I can tell you. Should we move forward with the deal? That's your decision. But if you did move forward with the deal, would they be happy? Very happy.
You'll be very happy. Okay. Lisa Mitchell, do I need to get a new job or should I stay where I am?
Really? Gabriel just said everybody needs to stay where they are right now.
Yeah, it's probably
If you
good
got
advice.
one, keep it because there's a lot of layoffs coming if they drag this thing out any longer.
Okay, so Carolyn wants to know if her daughter Emily, okay, Carolyn wants to know if her daughter Emily's dog Remington is going to be okay. He's at the vet with an obstruction.
Daughter
is Emily. Dog is Remington.
Yeah. Ate something. Looks blue. Looks like a balloon.
Poor little guy has an obstruction.
It does. It looks like a balloon or a piece of plastic, or not like hard plastic, soft plastic, or paper.
Papa 2 says, now my week can start. Love Mike and Jen. Ruben Darren. Hi, Mike and Jennifer. Can you ask the angels, how's my heart condition?
Decrease the salt. Other than that, you look good.
Weezer. Hi, Mike and Jen. I even enjoyed Toxically Masculine Tuesday. Good. That's a good show. Brian Luster. Hi, Mike and Jen. My question is, do the angels see a 12,000 year reset in June? I love you guys. I actually appreciate it. I don't know if there's going to be that much of a reset, but
whoever came up with that one, it's not accurate. I mean, it's a theory. There's a reset underway. But I don't know if it's a big one, but there have been those along the way, so I don't know how to answer that. I guess it depends on what you think is big and what, over the span of, humans inhabiting this planet as far as resets go. So I don't really know how to answer that.
Oh yeah. By the way, thumbs up. Please do like on Rumble. We don't care about YouTube because we delete these videos off of YouTube mostly almost as soon as we're done. But do give us a thumbs up on Rumble. That does help the channel expand. Not that we're really trying to make any money off the channel.
Okay, so something that I'm not quite sure of. I don't mean to interrupt you, but somebody said something about calm, and I can't read the whole thing because I got these like progressive glasses, and I just can't figure it out. Can't get used to them. What's going on? Something that happened yesterday or today we're gonna see reports about with Russia is a calm. It is a marker somehow. But I don't know enough about that to explain it to you.
Okay, so you said something we're going to hear about Russia today?
Something that just happened recently or that is going on right now, possibly doing something, is some kind of with the alliance and the plan or whatever. It's some kind of marker. It's some kind of calm. It's some kind of.
Is it the death of this reporter, political guy in a Russian prison? Is that it?
No. Okay. It's an action.
That's been in the news for a while.
An action that happened. So, I don't know. Phil's the one that's really good at that. So maybe he'll come out and say something about that.
Okay.
But you guys might want to take a look at the posts, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Something about it. I haven't put it together yet, but something about it.
Mike, what's happening to you in September? What's happening to you? I get a new girlfriend in September. Jen, you want to tell everybody what she does for a living?
I'm not going to remember everything about your reading. I do so many. It's up to you to remember.
You liar. Rick Norman. Well, she will be a former whatever.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could probably imagine what she does for a living.
Where I meet her. Yeah, you can imagine. I do live in Las Vegas, but apparently also she and I are going to run off together somewhere else. Hey, Jen, you know what? Here's something I want to ask you. I got you on the line. You said you saw us moving like towards the southwest, right? Something like west or south or east.
Actually, look like Texas.
Sorry, east. And you thought Texas. Could it be New Mexico? Could it be Roswell, New Mexico?
No.
Damn.
There's not enough opportunity in Roswell, New Mexico for what you're going to do.
What's that?
You moved to Texas because of the opportunities there.
Okay. All right. Jen, do malevolent demons exist? Entities that never lived in the flesh?
Now, this is a question that I don't like to answer, but I'm going to tell you this. Everything exists somewhere.
Physically, you mean? It exists somewhere?
Well, yes. You know, if I was standing in a different dimension right now, see, our perception is that when we cross, we're just like a wisp and on some cloud and nothing solid. And blah, blah, blah. Would you be satisfied with that? No. The higher the vibration is, the more real and solid and true reality it's going to be. So if you move up to a higher dimension, it's all about vibration. Wherever, you know, if you move up to higher drift, when you're there, it's going to seem very solid and real. This will seem less solid. Okay. I don't know for sure what exists in those lower dimensions, and I don't care. All I have to know is that I deny all of them, and I stick with the Most High. And we do not want to focus our attention on learning about what exists in those lower dimensions, because what are you going to do? You're going to draw something to you. So you're playing with fire.
James
Walk
Foster.
away from it. Walk away from it.
When will I be called to go back to work, or will the RV happen first?
You don't go back to work, James.
He doesn't go back to work? Good for you, James. Mike, check your MetaMask. Something showing on mine different. Fingers crossed. I was just in there yesterday. I'll go look again. This has to do with our former sponsor, New Gen Coin. Kenna says, I sometimes get swallowing issues. Anything that you see?
Inflammation is from acid reflux way down low. When you wake up in the morning, you need to elevate your head, you need to take something. Listen, it's bubbles pushing acid up into your throat. You wake up in the morning, it feels swollen. So when you have a day like that, understand that, oh, okay, well, it's swollen. You know, I don't know what you would do for that. Like ice water? I mean,
yeah, and ibuprofen, which reduces inflammation. And here's another thing is reduce your caffeine by at least 50%. Because what the caffeine does is it opens the flap in your esophagus that allows the acid to come up. So
really, I didn't know that. That makes sense. Well, it doesn't really make sense that caffeine would do that, but
it does.
I do drink coffee like all day long. And what was I going to say about that? Oh, you don't really want a cool trick? I have discovered a salve that is from wild carrot. I do not sell it. You're going to have to find it yourself. I got it at the health food store. It's a triple turmeric, very yellow. You got to rub it in really good and then kind of wipe it down with a tissue or something so you don't stain your clothes. But if you put that right here on your neck, when you feel that kind of, it just kills the inflammation through the skin. If you're feeling like really bloated or something, you can rub it on your stomach and it just goes right down like 20 minutes. If your rings are tight, just put it on your hands and then that thing's just flowing. And I use it on everything. I go,
Wow.
come here, let me
I'll use that
rub
on
this on you.
my arthritic fingers.
But it will stain. So you want to make sure you rub it in really good and then just rub it with a Kleenex or something so that it doesn't stain your clothes. But it's amazing.
Sunny Carstead. Hi, Jen and Mike. Love both shows. Just a question about work. When do you see me getting a job? And if possible, in what field? Thanks.
Sunny. Opportunities next week. There'll be 2 or 3. You'll decide on one in the coming month.
Bob2 says, hi, Jen. Barbara, will my cat Dixie regain her fur soon?
Not all of it. I don't know if he's saying there's some burnt areas or damaged areas, but it's going to be kind of patchy.
Sheriel says, hi, Jen. Was Wayne Williott really in Antarctica recently, also known as Juan Sabbath?
I'm not going to tell the whereabouts of anybody, especially if they're in Antarctica right now.
Scott Ferguson says, with the Ben Diamond preview pick there, poster pick, my people that love to talk are dead silent and are ghosting everyone.
Right, and then everybody panics, which is actually like a good thing. What these people are doing, they're all set up and ready to go. They've signed all their stuff. They're not supposed to talk about it. And then all of a sudden, they're like, okay, pause. So they're a little bit panicked. I feel a little frustration there. Everybody else is freaking out, thinking, oh my God, what are we doing? This is not real. What are we doing? Blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. Don't do that. There is more evidence to support this financial reset, this RV than not.
Yeah. Oh, way more. But it's just, it's just frustrating that it keeps on happening. Mark Z said about a year ago, something huge would happen when it was time for us to exchange. So did Jen. But not to worry because it wasn't real. It seemed real and scary, though. Yep. Kissimmee. Yeah, it is Kissimmee, Florida.
I gotta get going.
Okay, that's fine. I have a bed frame coming, which will hopefully help my back. I want to go back over to Rumble real quick. I saw a couple questions that I think are personal about pets and stuff. Oh, Alina 01 is now a monthly supporter. Little Red Castle. Thank you, Alina. I appreciate that. Chris wants to know, doctors recommended surgery and I've put it off. Should I reschedule? Chris wants to know if he should have the surgery his doctor wants him to have.
Chris who?
It just says Chris. Okay, I think it's Sunny 2660.
Okay. All right, so it's not what either ones I'm thinking of. Okay. I think you should.
Lisa, Jen can't answer that kind of question. It's up to your mom whether she stays or goes. Nadine Korn is here. Jen, we've been doing 6-6 since 2017 and enjoy it. Will we be able to continue without selling one or the other? I don't understand the question. 6/6. I don't get it. Gloria Galvin says, Jen, would you please post a pic of the salve bottle on Telegram? Not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's a trip. It's by Wild Carrot, and it's called, and I think you can get it on Amazon, and it's a triple turmeric salve. It's very yellow. It's a little jar.
Nadine means 6 months in Florida and 6 months in Virginia. Will we be able to continue without selling one or the other? Is what Nadine wants to know.
Yes, comfortably.
Okay. And Jan wants to know if her financial situation will improve.
Yes. Now initially got to stick to the plan. All right. But yes, it will soon. And Gabriel says that it will give you a chance to rest.
Susan
Hi,
Gress is here.
Susan.
Hi, Susan. Power Tree tomorrow night. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up for today. Jen and I will be back on Wednesday with Tell the Truth Wednesday. Maybe we'll have some more information on big events taking place. We shall see. Jen, are you doing philosophy tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Jen
Yes.
will be doing philosophy tomorrow on her YouTube channel.
Jennifer Faladoring on YouTube, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Thoughts over coffee, possibly some Jentel. No, may not have Jentel every day, but I try. So.
And I will be back doing the Power Trio tomorrow night, Toxically Masculine Tuesday, with Dr. Brooks Agnew and TV's Blake Wally. So join us for that show. Jen and I will be back on Wednesday. Don't forget to go to the CBD Gurus, Mike Barrett Pets, and JenniferFala.com for all of your needs. We will see you guys together on Wednesday. And you guys have a great Monday, Tuesday. I'm going to have a new bed to sleep in tonight. It's going to feel great. So love you guys. Have a great one. Thanks for being here. And thanks to the new subscribers over on Rumble. That really helps. Okay. Bye-bye.